You guys, I hit 10 months since I got my kidney transplant and I'm still shocked. I'm so grateful for another chance at life. As you can see, the smile on my face. But today I just want to talk to you guys how I've been feeling for the last month, last couple of weeks, last couple of days. Well, damn, the last hour, I guess. But really and truly, it's been a true blessing and I just want to share that with you guys. So if you guys know anyone that could benefit from these types of videos, please go ahead and share it with them. And if you're new to my channel, what's up? Take a moment and hit subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell for all the best kidney related advice and to be notified when I post every Sunday and Wednesday. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. You guys, so like I said, the 10 months is here. I've made it and it's been a blessing, but it's also been very draining, and I am going to do a video on that aspect of it, but I've been just mentally drained and tired. As you guys know, I haven't put out a video as often as I used to because I was just kind of tired. First of all, just dealing with the everyday that comes along with the kidney transplant. Yes, I'm alive and I'm so excited, but there's a lot that goes in with it, with the, blood work, the, Bella infusions, the doctors calling, the, what else? Medications of being on time. There's so much that's involved. And sometimes you just get tired. And I think I was at the point where I was just personally burnt out because I'm getting my life back on track. Right? So a lot of the tasks that I had gave to my husband to deal with, I am now taking that back on. And so I have to get back used to things. And I was just tired. I've just been mentally drained. And that's just what's going on. And, I'm sorry that I haven't been there as much, but I'm here for you guys. You guys know that you guys can find me on Facebook and on Instagram. I'm constantly on that social media platforms. So you can definitely connect with me there. But just being drained, guys, that's really the biggest thing that has happened. Am I tired? I'm not necessarily tired. My hemoglobin has gone back up. You guys know I've been taking the Geritol and that has definitely helped, but I'm just mentally drained, just having so much to do and just not knowing how to handle it that great, I guess. The next thing that's been going on with me is I also just wasn't sure what to talk about. I took you guys through my, dialysis journey. I talked to you guys about the kidney transplant process. When I was looking for my donor, I showed you when I found my donor, my brother. When we were prepping for the transplant, down to the actual transplant process in the hospital, coming out of that. And now that I'm in post-transplant, I'm like, what do I even talk about? What do you guys want to know? I don't mind talking about things from the past, but just, the ones that already got a kidney transplant, what do you want to know? Because that's what I'm here for. I make these videos for you guys. So you guys tell me, drop it in the comments below. Let me know what you want to hear, what you want to learn about. Anything about my journey, I'm an open book. But I came to a point where, what do I talk about? What do I say? Yes, these monthly videos about my update of what I'm going through are great, but I want to teach and I want to, explain more to you guys. But I have such a long kidney transplant playlist already with so much videos. I just don't know what to talk about. I mean, I can update things that have changed. I'm thinking about doing a new medication because my medications are going to be adjusting a little bit once January comes. But what else? Yes, maybe food. That's something that I can discuss. But what else, guys? Because right now I've been working out. I've showed you guys some of my workout routines. Besides food, let me know. What do you guys want to know? I don't mind talking about personal. I don't mind talking about business. You guys know I do real estate investing. But what else do you guys want to know? Let me know. So another thing that has happened is, guys, I have gained 25 pounds since my kidney transplant. So you guys know when I came out the hospital, when I went into the hospital, I was a normal size. I came out 3 days later out of my kidney transplant. I lost so much weight, drastic weight, and doctors couldn't even tell me why. So because I was like, what, 103 or 106, I'm not sure. I was like a skeleton. All here you can see all my bones, my face was so skinny. I look sick, okay? I admit that, I look sick. But I told you guys from day one, my goal over this next year is to gain some weight, right? I wanted to be thicker. And so I definitely have gotten there. Yes, I'm still small, but 25 pounds, that's a lot of pounds. And I think I worked on that. I ate a lot, but that was what I wanted. I wanted to full up, you know? Now I gotta watch that, okay? Because that can definitely get out of hand. But I am watching that because I'm working out constantly. You guys know in the corner of my room, I have a bicycle because we're getting into the winter months. So I have to make sure that I can stay fit because it's cold outside. Some days are warm and I'm still walking and I'm still doing things with my family. I take the kids on walks. But otherwise, oh, you guys, so my gym, maybe I might do that video. My gym is going to be completed next week. So you guys know my mom is leaving. She's heading back to Florida. She's actually going, I'm not going to tell you guys where she's going. Why would I do that? Oh my gosh. But she's going back to Florida. And so that room is going to be cleared out. That's where my little sister was staying. And I'm turning that into a full-blown gym. I have everything there. I have all my equipment. I have my TV. I have everything. So I'm about to like get it in. But it's going to be inside because I don't do too good in the cold at all. Even though I live here in the cold, I hibernate when the winter months come. But otherwise, you guys, you know, the 25 pounds I'm very proud of. I ate a lot. I drank a lot of water. And what else did I do? I just ate. But it could be because of the prednisone. The medications that I'm taking makes you really, really hungry. So I was constantly eating all hours of the night. I just can't help that. You know, I like to eat late before I go to bed. I'm starving if I don't eat. But I'm really proud of me on that 25 pounds because like some of you guys said, no, I gained so much weight. I don't want to gain no more. For me, I wanted to, and I'm so proud that I actually hit my goal. Now is to maintain this size. Okay, guys? So what else has been going on in my life? Okay, so let's discuss something. That was a major thing for me, you guys, like really and truly. So you guys remember, in my last video, I told you guys that I had just went to go get some blood work done. I wasn't able to actually get the results back in time to go over that with you, but I got the results back. So like my blood pressure, all of that is great. My kidney functions are perfect. My cholesterol, all of that went back to normal. After I got my kidney transplant, everything went back to normal. I'm good. But what happened is I actually had a friend when I came out with the COVID-19 video. She said, Chrissy, I'm not understanding. You just don't look like a patient that had COVID-19. You have no symptoms. I told you guys over and over, I had no symptoms, but my blood test kept saying I had, not my blood test, my nose swab kept saying I had COVID-19. But I felt great, you know, compared to everybody else in my house. If you guys want to see those videos, I'll pop one right here so you can kind of see that process. You know, my husband was really sick, my aunt, my mom, my sons, like it was crazy. But I always felt fine. And so I told the doctor, I'm like, hey, I had a friend of mine. She just said, you know, she wants me to just do this blood test. And shout out to my girl, Marnie. But I said, I want to get the blood test done. So he did. He ran the blood test and he calls me a couple days later and was like, hey, you never had COVID-19. I'm like, excuse me, what? He said, no, your blood test came back. And at this point, yes, I'm happy that I never got COVID, but I was really pissed at the same time. And I said, you know what I had to go through? There was so much things that I missed out on and it broke my heart. Like some personal things that I couldn't do, things that I couldn't attend, things. It just really messed me up mentally because I couldn't go nowhere. I had to quarantine for more than the 14 days because I also deal with an autoimmune disorder called lupus. And so I actually quarantined for probably over a month because that's what they wanted me to do. Everybody was just like down my neck. And it was just so much that mentally, I think I was like kind of breaking. And so he told me that I never had COVID. I missed out on so much, and it tore me up, guys. It really did, because even like my goddaughter, you know, I'm so close with them, and I couldn't even, not like I wanted to be around hug and kiss people, but just to know that I missed out on some pivotal points in her life, and just everything, guys. Like, just knowing that you had COVID and you had to be locked into your house for a whole month, business, work, nothing could get done. It was really heartbreaking. But yes, I'm grateful that I did not have COVID-19. So that was my big news on 10 months, for you guys to know that I never got it. I told my kidney transplant team, they were like, oh, whoa, what happened? What's going on? Everybody's confused. I'm like, my doctor said it was false positive. So they requested, you know, all the lab work from him so they can see, because, you know, I don't want nobody putting in my charts that I had COVID-19 if I didn't. You know, it's bad enough that I already have, you know, other pre-existing conditions. I don't know what this is going to do to me in the future. So, you know, they had to go ahead and, you know, just adjust my files, make sure that they know, like, I never had it. So let's get that straight for my kidney, you know, profile, because I don't want them to mark me for something that I never really had. And thank God my friend came to me and told me to go ahead and get a blood test done. So I feel really great about that, you know. But also another change that has happened, or is starting to happen, is I'm going to be off of Prograf soon, guys, like really soon. So now we are starting to wean off. So starting now, I was on 5 milligrams of Prograf for the last couple of months. Now I was on Prograf longer than I needed to be because of COVID, and because I couldn't get my Bella infusion, so they kept me on Prograf for much longer than I needed to, because usually I should have been off of Prograf by 9 months. But they had to keep me on for the full year just due to all the craziness that was going on in the world. So now I'm going down to 3 milligrams of the Prograf, and in December, I will be on 1 milligram. And come January 9th, which is my 1 year mark, I will be completely off of Prograf. So the only thing I would have to take is my Bella infusions, which is every 30 days in the hospital. Yes, it's an inconvenience, but you know what? I don't feel anything when I take it, and so I don't mind having that. And it's one less pill that I actually have to swallow. And the pills that I will have to swallow would just be the Celsep and the prednisone. Those 3 I will have to take for the rest of my life. And so because I'm going to be weaning off of this, they want to make sure that my blood test is actually being done on time. So every 2 weeks, I got to make sure I'm getting blood done, because a rejection can actually happen through this stage. And you guys, please, I'm begging you to just say a prayer for me, because I don't want to go back on dialysis by any means. It was the worst part of my life, and I understand a lot of you guys are on dialysis and you guys are in my prayers, but when you get out of that stage, you really don't want to get back in there. And I know there's people that have had rejections, that have had multiple transplants, actually, according to my groups, but I just don't want to be one. You know, my brother gave me his kidney to save my life, and I am just begging, as I get to this transition off of Prograf, that everything just goes smoothly, guys, like really smooth. And so I'm gonna be off of that, which I'm really excited about. So no more Prograf soon come January 1st. I really feel like I gotta do something big for my 1 year mark, guys. I'm working on a few things, but obviously staying safe, because I don't think COVID is going anywhere anytime soon. So I'm really excited to give you guys that update that I'm getting weaned off of that. I'm not feeling any kind of way. So if you guys are wondering how am I feeling internally, no. The only thing is I'm getting a lot of hot flashes. At nighttime, my body just burns up. So my house has to be down to 73. If I didn't have guests in my house probably would be on 72. I have to sleep nice and chill. Like, I don't mind putting a blanket over me, but I need to be in cold weather. So like I told you guys, my mom is moving, so I'm not going to really get that help with the kids as much. And it was really good saying, hey, I'll be back. Can you watch the kids? Now I'm not going to have anybody, because at the end of the day, I'm personally not bringing anyone into my home with all of this COVID going on. So it would just be me, my kids, and my husband. And yes, my mom is not moving that far. I'll go visit her, obviously safety. Like, if I'm going to travel, I'm definitely going to go ahead and take a COVID test before I go to anyone's house, and they are going to take COVID tests before I come. Just, little precautions. And yes, I am continuing to do homeschool, guys. So you guys know I had selected homeschool for my son because of the safety, not only for my son, but for my household and for me having a kidney transplant. Like, I can't jeopardize that. And so the school district actually gave us an option to extend homeschool. If you wanted to do homeschool, you can. If you want to send your kids back to school, you can. I'm not. My kid is staying home. I already have my life planned out according to homeschool schedule. So I'm just going to keep that. And I like having the homeschool. I get to interact with my son a little bit more. I get to see what he really needs. And I'm loving it. You know, we spend breakfast, lunch, and dinner as a family, and it's good. Yes, it was nice sending my son to school because I get to do things that I need to and just manage one. Now I have both kids at home with me as I run a business, as I take care of myself for the kidney transplant. Life gets a little bit hectic, but I live by a schedule. And maybe that's another video that I can come out with and just kind of tell you guys how I run my day-to-day life, my schedule, because I live by a calendar all day, every day, guys. Okay. So what else has been going on in my life? My brother. Let's discuss my brother. You guys are constantly asking me how my donor is. My brother was my donor. For those of you that do not know, he stepped up to plate to save my life. My brother's doing amazing, guys. Like, he is thriving. You know, I was even scared myself to know how he would be doing over the next couple of months, because you guys know I was terrified taking a kidney from him because I just didn't want my parents to, you know, if something happened to him, for them to feel some way towards me. But he's doing really, really good. Thank you guys for always checking on him. He did complain about one thing, that he gets tired a lot quicker than he used to. I don't know if that's because you guys know he opened up his performance shop. He's a huge dyno tuner in the Orlando area. So if you guys are looking for somebody, Performance Destination is that person. But honestly, he has been really, really good. He's managing his business. He's, you know, running up and down, doing whatever he has to do with his clients, and he feels good. It's just that he did say that he gets a little bit tired. I don't know if it's because he's not going to the gym as often, because he's so busy. But other than that, I mean, he's doing so good. He's gotten his blood test done. Recently, his results came back. He said everything was on the up and up. So you guys who are thinking about, hey, should I give a kidney? My brother could be that prime example for you. You could save someone's life and still have life, guys. So don't think because you give a kidney that, you know, something's going to happen to you. He's doing great. Okay, and he saved me. So I just want to let you guys know, please, if you're thinking about donating to save someone's life, go ahead and do it, because there are people out here that are suffering, and there's probably going to be more people out there suffering because of COVID. You know, a lot of kidney rejections have been happening. So save a life. Sharing is caring, right? So share a kidney. Also, I have been working a lot harder on my business just because we're coming to the end of the year. You guys, it's the end of the year. Can you believe it? 2020 has been mind-blowing. So much has been going on, good and bad. For a lot of people, there's been a lot of bad, but honestly, 2020 has probably been my best year yet. And not only in my business, but in my personal life as well. You know, getting a kidney transplant, spending more time with my family, doing things, you know, helping my students. I'm just really loving how 2020 has turned out for me. For those of you that have not had a good 2020, I am praying that 2021 will be a better year for you. But I'm blessed, guys. I am so blessed and highly favored. And I just want to thank all of you guys for all of your support and your love throughout this journey. I know it probably seems like a lot, like, man, girl, 10 months and you had all this going on. But I like to share my journey. I'm very transparent with you guys. I do not hide anything from you guys. I let you know what's going in my life, because why? I don't like to fake the funk. I want to let you guys know exactly what's going on. So if you guys are coming, you know, behind me, you can know what to expect. And yes, all of our journeys are different, but follow along, guys. Follow along with me. Let's become friends. Find me on Facebook. My name is Chrissy Mack. On Instagram at chrissymack.mac. You guys can find me there. Let's interact. Let's get to know each other on a one-on-one basis. Send me DMs. A lot of you guys have been sending me DMs, and you guys know I comment to everybody that messaged me. I have to. You guys are like family to me. And I just want to let you guys know I love and appreciate you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. Show your support. Comment. If you have any questions, ask it. I'm an open book. So thank you guys for just following along. You know, it's been 10 months. I can't wait to celebrate my 1 year mark. I love you guys. I appreciate you. See you guys next time. All right.